There's a part of Crocodile that wants everyone to suffer the way that he did after Whitebeard, or with the disappointment of not becoming the king of the pirates and letting that go.
The One Piece live action season 2 cannot fail. It has to be at least as good as season 1 or better. And I gave season 1 a pretty high rating, above an 8 out of 10. And I have a lot of faith. And not only the showrunner of the show, Matt Owens, shouts to Matt Owens, no doubt about that, but also I got faith in the last cast of characters, the main cast of characters, of course, Iñaki and Taz and McKenyu and Emily and Jacob and all of them, but also we have the new incoming cast of characters for Miss All Sunday. Lyra, shouts to her. We have the new Vivi. Charithra, shouts to her. And we have Joe.
Joker.
Joe, I see Joe. I see Joe because you saw in the clip before, Joe has a certain stance on how to take the role of Crocodile. And you can see Matt, as he's listening to Joe, Matt's like, yep, yeah, oh, I like that. Oh, yes, I'll do. Personally, I did enjoy the live action season 1 of One Piece. And there is absolutely a lot right behind season 2, because you can have a first good season, that's outstanding. But can you maintain that, or can you go beyond that for the next seasons to come? That is the aim, that is the game that Netflix wants to see. And Eiichiro Oda obviously is of the same mindset, because he recently pulled up to Cape Town to see what was going on with the One Piece Netflix live action. And I gotta say it's off the gate. Seeing Oda in the sets was pretty damn cool, but yo, that Shanks fit, he brought it back again. He brought back the red cargos. He has those sort of white Crocs. He is a Shanks fanboy, the highest level of Shanks fanboy possible. Wherever he goes, even when he's just chilling and vibing, he rolls the Shanks vibes. And people still doubt the red-haired wonder when the author himself, is all about the red glaze. And I think, I'm not too sure, I've seen that bag before. He has a bag on his back, and I'm pretty sure that's an expensive bag. I'm not too sure though. So even though Oda's fit is
not bad,
in reality, that's a few G's. On that whole fit, that's a few G's. I can't be too sure on the numbers, but I'm confident on the numbers, absolutely. Seeing those shots of Oda would set with Iñaki, next to the actresses for Vivi and Robin, Charithra and Lyra, and seeing him next to, what's that thing called? Like, I think it's the film board, or like the film slate. He has the top of the film slate right next to Matt Owens, and he's trying to like slam it down. And some dude looking at Oda like, you good there, Chief? You okay there, buddy? So Oda's having fun. The man does work hard, obviously, providing one of the greatest stories to ever exist in the modern day era. No matter what folks say, the numbers speak for themselves. And it looks like Oda himself is confident in the numbers for season 2 because he left us a message. So here it is on the One Piece Netflix account, the whole thing. Oda, I went to South Africa, and we see him go from Japan to Dubai to Cape Town, South Africa. Cape Town is where the Netflix live action show is being filmed. I got to see firsthand the hard work of so many crew members across various fields. The sets, huge. The attention to detail, insane. And those are important details, more so than you would think, but I'm not done yet. The crew's love for the project, off the charts. And the food, amazing. Absolutely scrumdiddlyumptious. Now, I feel an even greater sense of responsibility given my role. I'm gonna say it again. Now, I feel an even greater sense of responsibility given my role. I also managed to speak with not only the returning cast from season 1, but also each of the new cast members. And again, we see him with Lyra and Charithra, hands to his side like a proper married man, right? As someone pointed in the comment section. My own casting selections were made from Japan over photos and videos, but seeing them all in person convinced me they were absolutely the perfect choice. The vibe on set was just the best too. Trust me.
You're going to love this. Trust me.
This is going to surpass season 1. Stay tuned for season 2. Those are some pretty heavy, hefty words from Eiichiro Oda. Oda, as you've noticed, when it comes to something called the One Piece manga, has been taking some pretty extended breaks. Whether it be because of health reasons, Shonen Jump breaks, let's say other side projects, i.e. the One Piece live action, the ongoing manga has been stalling out for some time, throughout various times over the past, let's say, few years. In this last window of breaks, it's been a pretty hefty one. We meme, Titanic style. It's been 84 years. It's been quite some time.
It's been 3,000 years.
And many manga readers of One Piece, which are like, I would argue, the predominant One Piece fans, since even in the West, I believe that most folks who know about One Piece to follow One Piece, they follow it through the manga first and foremost. There are some folks, even I know some folks, that really only got into One Piece through the One Piece live action, which is all the more reason why we do want to see it be successful. In the grand scheme of things, more One Piece fans for the live action could then convert over to manga fans, particularly if they're on Netflix. And then let's say in the near future, we have the remake of One Piece, The One Piece, and then that also drives over more fans to the manga, right? Excellent. It all makes sense. So long as, though, that manga material is still coming out on a regular-ish basis. And I would assume, right now I don't know the numbers, but I would assume that this year, there's probably 1 or 2 volumes diminished from this year because of so many of the breaks. But ultimately, for the sake of a successful live action, you could argue it's worth it, as long as it's successful. You know what I'm saying, right?
I don't like spending that cash because I'm trying to savor it.
If season 2 is booty, it's booty. But if season 2 is heat, it's heat. And I would say the only real 2 hurdles going into season 2 are, number 1, Chopper's CG. We've seen it so far, like a little snippet of his hat, and he looks good, but we have to wait and see the full kin caboodle, and will it be consistently good CG effects for Chopper, or whatever they do for Chopper. That's what number 1. And then number 2 is that there was a stink online about the casting choice for Vivi Charitra, where there were a lot of folks, mainly Middle Eastern people, that were having issues with Vivi being Indian instead of Middle Eastern. I suppose, based on the comments I saw, there's some sort of trope or some sort of issue that a lot of them have about roles that normally they would be in, but instead, apparently, a lot of times they're filled in with Indians instead, and a lot of folks, again, did not like that online. Though, to be fair, for season 1, I didn't see the same sort of stink when it came to Lucky Roo being black, a complete deviation from who the character is in the manga and in the anime, and Nojiko being black as well. This, I think, was number 1, a minor issue, and only some folks really complaining about that. 1, most folks are pleased with that choice. Number 2, in Alabasta, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of folks that are gonna be Middle Eastern that are gonna be filling many important roles, undeniably. And then number 3, if she slaps, she slaps. Quality content, superior skill, speaks for itself. And if Trito's on point for the role, then all of the stink and the hubbub that we saw online when she was announced as Vivi, I think that's to go out the window. Like,
it's gone. It's all gone.
And the actual story material of Logtown, and then Whiskey Peak, and then Little Garden, and then we see Chopper on Chopper Drum Island. Yeah, that's gonna be good. That can be really damn good. But keep in mind that things will be altered. For the cats that are complaining about how, well, the live action changed so much, why do the Marines have so much of a presence, and why is it that they know that Luffy is Garp's grandkid and X, Y, Z, and the other? I get it. Trust me, I do, okay? Yeah, it's surprising to see all these changes. I mean, my God, Arlong comes to Baratier, like, bro, what is this? Why is Arlong in Baratier? The question, though, is it good? One of the things Oda said in his message was that the sets were huge and the attention to detail is insane. It's incredible. Probably a lot of Easter eggs in there. So, you know, Arter, Library of Horror, he's gonna have a crazy time. But like I said also for season 1, remember, the One Piece live action season 1 had a bigger budget than Game of Thrones did per episode. And one of the biggest reasons for that is because of those sets. They live and die buy the sets. Because the sets are so damn big and they're so damn robust and have so much detail to them, they're also locked in with those sets for the content for the season. So it can't be as open world as folks want it to be, because a lot of the money for the show's production is based around those sets. That's why you have the Marines play way more of a role in the show, because Garp's Marine ship, that set was done. That's why Mihawk pulls up to the ship, because it makes the most sense to utilize that already established and made set. Zeph and Garp have a meeting. Like, what is this? Hello? It was a strange meeting about meat, but nonetheless, Zeph and Garp had a meeting. And part of the reason why is because that Baratier set was already created, and making new sets for every section, every area, I mean, the amount of money you need for that is kind of absurd. And time too. Netflix is get things done on the bottom line. As a company, they're only growing, and they are dominating in both the Western and even in the Eastern markets. Heavy. People want to be entertained. Demand is high. Deadlines have to be met. They can only go so far with the sets, but as a result, you can try to focus more on aspects of the story that Oda couldn't get to at that point in time in the manga, and the anime themselves haven't gone to. A key sign of that was Jeff Ward's Buggy. Jeff Ward and Buggy, the things that we got about Shanks and his thoughts about Shanks. Jeff Ward's Buggy is spot on for a host of dope-ass reasons and justifiable reasons. Jeff Ward's Buggy is legendary. Folks are comparing it to primetime Dark Knight Batman Joker, bro. Yes, Heath Ledger Joker. Whether or not you think, oh, I'm just saying at the time, that was the sentiment, okay? At that point in time. And look, to be frank with you, after Joker 2, Folie à Deux, oh, woo, that Joaquin Phoenix Joker, compared to the Jeff Ward Buggy, woo! All I'm trying to say though, the sets are both a boon and also a bust in some respects. But as a result, we have to adjust around that. We have to change things up. And one of the benefits is that it allowed for Jeff to really dive into aspects, character elements of Buggy that we really didn't feel in the anime and manga versions at that point in time in the story, but we're getting them from the Jeff Ward Buggy, which were outstanding. And when I see Joe, Crocodile, talk about taking Crocodile's direction more in lockstep with, let's say, him losing to Whitebeard, someone that failed to be king of the pirates, taking that out on folks that also aim to be king of the pirates, a version of Luffy that, let's say, failed, and what he would do and how he would lash out against the world.
Now you got my attention.
You've intrigued me. A lot of these details, not in the original manga and anime at that point in time, fair enough, but they could do wonders for the live action version of Crocodile. So yeah, things are going to be different for damn sure. They're going to be crazy different, but is it going to be good? Can you, as a One Piece fan, separate what's been going on in the manga and the anime, look at things in themselves and say, hey, in of itself, is it really damn good? Even though it's not one for one with the anime or manga. And I have faith, I definitely do. Because again, season 1, mwah. But Oda, if season 2 tanks, that's also on YouTube, because the manga has suffered this year as a result of various things, including your escapades to Cape Town. But again, if it's heat, all the more power to you. That's what happens when you're the face of a team. When that team flops, you get all the blame. But when the team succeeds, you get all the praise. And we One Piece fans absolutely want to see Team One Piece succeed and repeat the championship run it had last time. So let me know your stance on the subject matter at hand. If you enjoy your boy's video, give a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click on that bell to join the notification squad. I'm gonna catch you guys and gals on the flip side.
See you. Bye-bye.